By a vote of 13-4, Scoop, you've been evicted from the Big Brother Plush house. Zinger, you are safe. It's Wasabi, Caleb, so Rover, I'm very sorry. I vote to evict you. 10-3, Topper, Slush, you are safe. It's Wario, Blue Yoshi, by a unanimous vote. Luigi, Patrick, Shy Guy, you have been evicted from the Big Brother Plush house. Congratulations for making it to jury. I'm sorry, Zinger. I vote to evict you. It's official. Zinger, 6-1. Pounce, Pops, Dottie, you have been evicted from the Big Brother Plush house. The evicted house guest will just have a few moments to say goodbye, gather his belongings, and walk out the front door. Slush, you have been evicted 2-0. Orange Yoshi, I'm so sorry, Mario. I vote to evict you. It's official, Mario. Welcome to the Big Brother Plush finale. Miles, Yago, and Yoshi have battled it out from May till February. That's 9 months, by the way. Just to see if they could win the what used to be $0, but is now $500,000 Robux prize. Right now, we are at the start of the final 3 head of household competition. The first of the 3. Hooray! Miles, Yago, and Yoshi are all taped to this dresser drawer. And yep, they will be tormented until they fall, and the last one standing wins. Let's begin. Putting a special emphasis on... Never mind. No special emphases. Miles and Yago are fallen. Oh! Yago fell! It is between Yoshi and Miles. Yoshi fell, so that's kind of unfair. So, if Miles falls down, then there will... Well, Miles didn't, so Miles, congratulations! You have won the first part of the final head of household, and also, you can gawk at the amount of tape that we wasted. See ya. Don't worry, they aren't wasted, even though they still kind of are, because this is completely pointless. They will just be put here on display as a memorial for Season 1 when future seasons come, where the memory wall will be. Alright, guys, you can socialize for a few minutes and... What's that? It's time for the Nintendo Direct almost? Yoshi, get up there, but this is an important call. See you in like an hour. It's been much more than an hour. In fact, it's been, 3 hours and 10-ish minutes. And, for you, head of household, final head of household part 2 in like a few seconds. For me, on to the Masked Dancer finale after playing 2 hours of Geometry Dash. And bed, sleep, breakfast, wait until everyone in my house wakes up, and then the part 2. Wait until everyone else in my house wakes up. I believe this is what the kids these days refer to as a POG moment. Hey, congrats, Miles. Thanks. This is, like, the feeling is incredible because, like, as long as I beat either you or Yoshi in part 3, well, I mean, like, I won part 1, so it's like, whoever else I'm gonna face isn't good enough, no offense to you. But that's just, like, kind of how it feels. So then, it's like I have a ticket, almost. Yeah, I mean, I hope I get there, though. I mean, that was kinda, Yeah, I'm sorry. But, like, I'm just so happy about this. Yeah, but if I win the next one and it's me against you, I think that would work well. Yeah. House guest, please report to the backyard and for your part 2 of the final head of household competition. And by house guests, I mean Yago and Yoshi. Miles, you can sit back, relax, and watch the other 2 fail. Well, I gotta go. I'll be cheering on from the sidelines. Yoshi and Yago, welcome to part 2 of your head of household competition. Here's how this works. This is a race. a race to the finish. There's 3 parts to this. And all of them are essentially luck-based. Here's how it works. First, this is station 1. All you have to do is flip a coin, and if it gets heads, you can move on. If you get tails, you must go back to the start and try again. Here is a die for station 2. You must roll it and get a 6. If you get anything under a 6, or anything other than a 6, you must go back to the beginning. Next, you'll come up to station 3, my phone. You will click Get Random, which will give you a random result, which is either an arrow pointing this way to station 3A, or this way to station 3B. Throughout the season. You must pick 2, and if they equal 10, you can move on and finish the race in that circle right there. If it's anything other than 10, you must go back. It tells you to go to station 3B. This is a match game. However, you can only match 2 at a time. You can only pick 2, and if you get it wrong, you must go back and continue going through all of this until you finally get it. And remember, if you mess up at any point, you must go back to the beginning. Are you ready? Alright, 3, 2, 1, go! This should be easy. Out of my way. Heads. Yes. It's heads. You didn't say it. Yes. 1. Oh. 2. Okay, let's try this again. Tails, dag nabbit. Tails. Heads. Heads. Okay. Wait, 6. Yoshi got a 6. 3. Alright, let's see which one I get. That way. Oh my god, I don't know. This one and this one. That's a 2, that's a 2. 8. 6, that's not 10. Okay. Oh, okay. This shouldn't be that hard. Come on. Okay. I like you two, right? You know what? You two just go right there. Yes. Wait, no, not you. You two. 6. And 4. 6 and 4. That's 10, that's 10, that's 10, that's 10. Tails. Tails. Come on. Heads! Yes! This might be my chance! Yago's getting close. I gotta roll something good. 6! 6! I did it! I did it! Woo! I win! No. Oh, I only rolled a 6. I still had to do either this or that. Hey, you did it! GG's! Yes, GG's. So, I guess it's me versus you now. Yeah. Good luck. Good luck. Hey, Yoshi. Hey. So, I'm at one final head of household. I could see that. Congratulations. I'm kind of mad that I didn't win, but whatever. Yeah, I get it. I am gonna take you to the final 2, I think. You think? That's reassuring. I don't know. It's a tough decision, okay? I'm probably gonna take you to the final 2 if I win. Probably. I'm gonna watch my back still, but okay, thank you. You're welcome. I wanted to tell Yoshi that I was gonna take him to the final 2 for sure, but I kind of froze when I got to him because, I don't know, I've been loyal to Miles this whole game. I know we just turned our back on Mario, but this is like the final... I have a lot to think about. House guests, welcome to the third part of your final head of household competition. This is the final competition you will ever play in this house. And it is called, I don't know. And here's how, the final competition is called I Don't Know. And here's how it works. You will each be read a statement from one of your jurors with a multiple choice answer. You will flip your Uno card corresponding to what answer you think it is. A, the hashtag for A, the back of the card for B. After you lock your answers in, I will show you the original clip. If you got it right, you get a point and you can reset and repeat the process until all 8 have been shown. And, I don't know, we'll do, for a tiebreaker, there will be a number guessing game thing. Yes, so let's begin. Alright, here's your first statement. Mario says, "My biggest regret in the game is A, not being as social as I would have liked, or B, not winning as many competitions as I would have liked." Please lock in your answers. Alright, answers are locked. The correct answer is B. Here's the original clip. My biggest regret in the game was not winning as many competitions as I would have liked. Yago and Miles, you both get a point. Please reset. Here is your next statement. Orange Yoshi says, "The best part about living in the Big Brother Plush house is A, being able to get away from all the stress at my home, or B, meeting a ton of new lifelong friends." Alright, answers are locked. The correct answer is A. Here's the original clip. The best part about living in the Big Brother Plush house was being able to get away from all the stress at my home. Yago and Miles, neither of you answered correctly, and therefore neither of you get a point. Please reset. Here is your next statement. Slush says, "Living in the Big Brother Plush house was A, exactly what I thought it would be. It was mostly smooth sailing from the moment I walked in. Or B, exactly the opposite of what I expected. I thought I would have more time to relax." Alright, answers are locked. The correct answer is B. Let's see the original clip. Alright, answers are locked. The correct answer is A. Here is the original clip. Living in the Big Brother Plush house was exactly the opposite of what I expected. I thought I would have more time to relax. None of you got it right, so none of you get a point. Here is your next statement. Dottie says, "The biggest mistake I made in the Big Brother Plush house was A, associating with Zinger. I still love him though. Or B, not making many moves and therefore being pawned often." Answers are locked. The correct answer is A. Let's see the original clip. My biggest mistake in the Big Brother Plush house was associating with Zinger. I still love him though. Yago, you get a point. Please reset. Here is your next statement. Pops says, "My least favorite part about living in the Big Brother Plush house was A, the unfairness. Everyone was always against me. Or B, the punishments. I was literally secluded from the house for a week. Come on." Alright, answers are locked. The correct answer was B. Here is the original clip. My least favorite part about living in the Big Brother Plush house was the punishments. I mean, I was literally secluded from the house for a week. Come on. Yago, you get a point. Please reset. Here is your next statement. Pounce says, "The most annoying part about living in the Big Brother Plush house was A, having to deal with Yoshi, he's so stupid. Or B, having to deal with the Yoshi bros, they're so stupid." Answers are locked. The correct answer is A. Here is the original clip. The most annoying part about living in the Big Brother Plush house was having to deal with Yoshi. He's so stupid. Hey! Both of you got it right, so both of you get a point. Here is your next statement. Charlie says, "Fishy fishy poster horse barbecue fried A, glizzy, or B, Beeschurger." Answers are locked. The correct answer is A. Here is the original clip. Alright, Charlie, I'm gonna need you to answer a question, alright? Okay. What was your fishy poster horse barbecue fried glizzy? Miles, you get a point. Please reset. Here is your final statement. Zinger says, the person I feel betrayed by the most was A. Slush. I really wasn't expecting to be a backdoor plan. Or B. Shy Guy. I truly thought he was loyal to me. Alright, answers are locked. The correct answer is B. Here is the original clip. The person I feel betrayed by the most is Shy Guy. I thought he was truly loyal to me. Miles, you got a point. Please reset. Okay, it's just as I feared. It appears that we have a tie. So let me explain how this will work. First of all, let's take away all of your scores and your scorecard things and all of those. And let me explain. So, essentially, I will give you a question, and the answer will be a somewhat high number. You will have to use this stack of Uno cards to tell me exactly what number it is. The person who gets the closest without going over will win the final head of household. In the event that both house guests go over the number, the person who is closer wins. So, your question is, in seconds, how long was the clip for the first the first part of the final head of household competition? It was all done in one clip. So how long was the clip? Please submit your answers. Alright, you have your answers on display. We can move these back now. And I can tell you that the correct answer is exactly 50 seconds. Unfortunately, both of you went over. However, the person closer was Miles. So congratulations, Miles! You were the final head of household of the summer. Well, it's not summer. This lasted from summer to fall to winter. Like late spring to summer to fall to winter. But I guess that means congratulations, Miles! You are the final head of household of the year. This doesn't feel real. Just 1 year ago, I was some dumb person that nobody bothered to pay attention to, and now I'm the final head of household in the first ever season of Big Brother Plush. Wow. Well, you did it. Good job. Yep. This is it. I could have won that. Come on. Yeah, I mean, it was really close. I was 2 behind. Yep, and then you just caught up, and then, bam, tiebreaker. Yeah. Don't worry about it, though. I'll take you to the final 2. Here's what it feels like to die! House guests, it is time for third place to be announced. Please report to the living room pronto. I don't want this to happen. Alright, house guests, welcome to your final eviction of the year. Okay. You both have less than a minute to plead your case with one brief statement before Miles must name who she must evict. Yoshi, you're up first. Miles, I can't take you to the final 2 anymore because the promise was kind of broken as I did not win the final head of household. Quite a bummer, but I was hoping you would take me to the final 2, because I haven't done much, so I'd be easy to win against. I'm only saying that so you'd take me, even though it might have some truth to it. I'm still hoping I would win. And yeah. Thank you, Yoshi. Yago. Miles, I have been loyal to you this entire game. Ever since maybe week 2-ish. We were in an alliance together since week 2. And it's at the end. Everyone else in the alliance dreamed of getting here. And I think it's only fair that you take me. Alright, Miles, you are officially guaranteed at least second place in the 50,000 V-Bucks prize that goes with it. But you have a very important decision to make. When you stand at the front of the room, not only are you deciding whom to evict in third place, but also deciding whom you will take to the final two and sit next to when the jury votes are revealed. Are you ready? To be honest, Scary Bear thing that has only appeared in the season twice, no, I'm not, but I guess I have to. I really don't want to do this. Do I have to? Yes, and please keep the speech as brief as possible. It's been an incredible game, you two. Yago, I've been loyal to you since the very beginning. I don't want to break that. However, I believe you're a big threat as well. And I'm scared that if I take you, I won't win. Yoshi, not to offend you, you really haven't done much, and I feel like I have a better shot of winning if I take you. I'm so sorry, Yago. I vote to evict you. It's official. Yago, you are the last person to be evicted from the Big Brother Plush house. I'm sorry, Yago. It's fine, I get it. I'm kind of shocked, so I don't really have a lot to say. I'm not mad. Good luck. And then there were two. Yep. No matter who wins, can we be friends outside of the game? Oh yeah, this was really fun. One of the best experiences of my life. Yeah, I agree. I'm actually sad it's almost over. Yeah, but I mean, on the bright side, at least we're both getting money now. Yeah, right. Alright, we're down to our last few minutes of the season. We are very pleased to invite our pre-jury and jury back onto the stage thing. And, yeah. So this flimsy thing is what you will be putting your keys in to vote, and I will reveal them one by one. Before we do that, though, it's time for questions. But before we can even do that, it's time to reveal who got third place, because you can't see who's over there yet. We're gonna lift up the invisible border in the invisible non-see-through border that only the camera can see through in a second. But it's time for third place. Who do you all think it is? Yago or Miles still? Yoshi. Yago. I hope it's not Yago. I hope it's not Yoshi. It is time to find out. Hey, everybody. Alright, it is time for questions. Would anyone like to go first? Also, please ignore the snowplows outside. Yes, I would love to. Yoshi, I know you're my brother, but why should I vote for you? I believe you should vote for me because when it comes down to it, when you just look at us, Miles has done more with competitions and alliances, but still, that's just like, with me, I still win vetoes. I think I won ahead of Household too. That's progress, that's stuff. I had a final two with Yago, so I knew everything that was going on in the house essentially each week. And, so if you really think about it, I'm just as good as Miles. So, Miles, you unexpectedly evicted me in the final four. What was your reasoning for that? Well, my reasoning was just because I know that, you and Yago, I'm sorry, we were, in an alliance together, the good guys, and we wanted to get, to the final three. However, you were on the block, and so was Yoshi, And Yoshi was kind of like, he wasn't, I know he just said that he was doing some stuff, but still, compared to you, Mario, and all the stuff you've accomplished this season, it wasn't really, like, it was obvious that you were a good competitor, and even with the deals we made, it's just I had to start getting the threats out, or else I was scared I wouldn't have a chance to win. And it worked out in the end because I ended up sitting next to who I wanted to sit next to.
Pig, goat, banana, cricket.
I do not know how to respond to that, and I would not like to.
Could you both just, like, describe your entire gameplay throughout the season?
I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't doing a lot at the beginning, in the first couple weeks. And it wasn't until I started feeling things for Caleb that I was invited into the Good Guys Alliance. And I know people were skeptical of me at first, but started to be accepting when they realized that I was primarily the one who always was giving out the ideas and things that we should do. And I was winning a ton of competitions too. I'm pretty sure I have the most wins out of everyone in the Good Guys Alliance. And I've been really thinking about building up my resume and really considering being 2 steps ahead this entire game. Once I got into jury, I really started, like, once the jury phase began, I really started picking up things and winning more competitions and stuff. And I think Yoshi is a great competitor too, but I think my gameplay overall was just better. It's kind of hard to compete with that. So essentially, Yago kind of just reached out to me randomly. Now, I had an alliance with Orange Yoshi and Blue Yoshi on day 1 because we were all friends and stuff. We never talked that much, but Yago approached me and wanted to have a final 2 with me. And he was telling me information about the good guys and the bad guys and everything about what was going on in the house all season. And he was telling me who to vote, who would be in the majority. And so I was in on everything, essentially. And I believe that the fact that I was doing that, I think, just makes me a little better. I didn't have any specific strategies throughout the game, but I think that is good enough. Yeah.
Alright, anyone else?
Yes, I believe I have the last one. Yoshi, I'd like an apology for what you did. Yeah. Pounce, I didn't do bleep to you, and you harmed me physically, so, no, I'm not gonna apologize to you. And look, I honestly don't care if that cost me a jury vote. As long as I made it to the final 2, I think we're all winners. Alright, it is officially time to vote now that we have everything cleared up. One by one, you'll come to this little stand right here and just slide your key in, and we will read the votes in a little bit. Zinger, you're up first.
I just want you to both know, this was a great game. I know I was kind of playing against you, Miles, this entire time. But I respect you both. Quite frankly, I despise you, Yoshi, and I think it's pretty obvious who I'm voting for. I mean, I kind of stopped caring about this the week I was evicted, but, like, it's been a good game, I gotta be honest. Congrats to whoever wins. Regardless of what happens, I hope, we can all be friends after this. Yeah, good luck. Yeah, I know I joined a little late, but it's been fun, playing this game with you all, and, good luck to the winner, and I guess this is the perfect time for the finale, because there kind of is a lot of slush outside. Well, this is awkward. My brother made it to the final 2, and I got 5th. Also, congrats, Miles. Congrats, both of you. So my vote is probably going to be the most mysterious, because I was in an alliance with you, Miles, and I didn't say goodbye on my way out, so, good luck, both of you, and it's been a good game. Gotta fix it off camera. I'm a little sad that I'm not up there myself, but, you both did great this season. I'm so proud of you, both, and, here's my vote. Please go in there so I don't have to make this awkward. Okay, great. Alright, all of the votes have been cast. But before we can reveal them, because I'm generally only doing this to create suspense, let's talk with the pre-jury. So, we haven't seen any of you in a while. How's life been? Life's been great. I know I wasn't really... I'm quite sad about how I acted on the, Big Brother Plush, and I wanted to apologize for that. Yeah, but still, I've been definitely getting better after that kind of explosion. Yeah, green sus. I am quite sorrowful that my experience has ended and been cut shortly so abruptly, but still, I had a blast here, and yeah, I've been doing great. Well, I mean, I kind of miss Miles. I hope she hasn't been cheating on me. Don't worry, sweetie McBeanie, I haven't. I mean, I've kind of just been watching the Bad Guys Alliance fizzle out immediately on TV. Yeah, that kind of sucks that we didn't win, but... Fat guys are hot. Yeah, I've been watching it too, and I gotta say, I wasn't expecting the gameplay from all of you this season to be so great, and I didn't really expect there to be that much to my blind side, so props to everyone here. Yeah, this really was an extraordinary season, and I'm so happy to have been part of it. Same here. Alright, everyone in the pre-jury is giving their 2 cents to this conversation, and it is now time to reveal the winner. What? But I was gonna say something. Okay. This flimsy box here that I'm scared to lift up, and because something's probably gonna fall, and I'm gonna have to fix it off camera, contains all of the keys. And I will pull them out one by one. To open them up, and the first person to 5 votes wins. So, yeah! Alright, this moment is so magical to me. I know this is just a dumb plush show I created, but I also feel like tearing up. Let's reveal the jury's votes. We're gonna go from first to last, because that's how I feel like it, and this is my show. It's backwards, let me turn that around. And also, let me fix everything. Alright, let's begin. Alright, let's take out the votes ever so delicately. And we have Yago. Now, if you'll excuse me, struggling to open this up, you'll eventually notice that Yago has voted for Miles. Oh my god. Oh my god! I know, this is exciting. Mario has voted for... Actually, I should probably wait to say that, because I have to take it out delicately first. Mario has voted for... You don't understand how much of a mental breakdown I'm having in my mind right now, because I'm really trying to open this darn thing up. Probably just gonna cut to when I have, like, a little cut in it so I can open it up. But Mario has voted for... Miles. Am I actually gonna win? I don't know. I mean, good luck, but yeah. Good luck to you too. Alright, that's 2 votes Miles, 0 votes Yoshi. Orange Yoshi has voted for... Unsurprisingly, voted for Yoshi. Woo! My first vote! Don't worry, I'm sure you'll catch up. Alright, that is 2 votes Miles, 1 vote Yoshi. Slush's vote goes to... Miles. You won. Don't give up hope yet. That is 3 votes Miles, 1 vote Yoshi. Dottie has voted for... Miles. Maybe it is time to give up hope. That is 4 votes Miles, 1 vote Yoshi. Yep. Pops has voted for... Yoshi. Hey, I could do it actually. Thanks, Pops. That is 4 votes Miles, 2 votes Yoshi. Pounce has voted for... Congratulations, Miles! You are the winner of Big Brother Plush!
Oh my god! Oh my god! I did it! Congratulations, Miles! I'm at a loss of words. I did it. Woo! Oh my god, I've missed you. It's been so long. Congratulations, Miles. Oh, do you remember me? Oh my god, I wish I got first place. Haha, have you been watching this? Oh my god, yes, I didn't know you were doing that. Oh.
Alright, I know you're in the middle of your reunion and all, but it is time to crown one last prize. And that is America's favorite house guests. The top 3 vote getters in a particular order that isn't like a rigged order thing, because it's just alphabetical order, are Orange Yoshi, Rover, and Shy Guy. America's favorite house guest is Shy Guy.
Woo! Oh my god, I'm so happy that one person liked me that stopped liking the series after episode 11.
Alright, you can go back to having your reunion.
In the meantime, tune in June, I assume, for Big Brother Plush Season 2. We'll see you then. But for now, good night, and congrats to Miles, and, I'm trying to think of something cool to say to end. That, is the end of the line for Big Brother Plush.
Wait, no, I've got it. And thus the story comes to an end for Big Brother Plush.